going to pull some cards and look at how was Biden's speech received at the UN. How was Biden's speech received at the UN? How was Biden's speech received at the UN? Well, they see him as, not a surprise, representing America, okay? America, our values, etc., where we are as a people. The challenge is, the challenge though is to get things moving forward, okay? To put it into action. Because as you see, the Chariot card here, you know, is standing there wanting to move, but it's not moving. It's not going anywhere right now. So the challenge is to actually get these things in motion. Conscious thoughts are, that we are out there and we need to investigate. We need to do everything that we can to move things forward when it comes to, you know, climate change, when it comes to financial, when it comes to the pandemic. You know, there are so many things that need to be investigated, and each person needs to take seriously how they see themselves in this. You know, that maybe they're a little bit more sometimes conservative. Also could be that we are all in this together, and it's going to take a lot of financial resources to pull things together, okay? So looking at how this is going to work in the world, how we can move things forward. Subconscious thoughts, yeah, that the world is in a meltdown at the moment. We are in some difficult times, okay? A lot of investigation needs to be done. Things need to be moved forward. It's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of, you know, how this, the energy surrounding it is judgment. We need to look at things, okay? Because things are imploding. We need to make right judgments about what's taking place. Above it, okay. Above it, you know, we need to make a direction. Things are kind of blocked. We need to look at things. He's wearing the yellow shoes of mind. We need to look at it, and this is the unconscious, and we need to figure things out. We need to, the swords is about mind. We need to put our minds in it. We can't be closed off. We need to be open. We need to be open. Yeah. Foundation, death, transformation. Okay, we need to transform, or there will be deaths. There will be more deaths from climate change, from the pandemic, from, you know, so many things. We need to get our act together. We got to get instead of having our head in the sand, we need to look at these things, okay? In the past, yeah, kind of out in the cold. And I think this out in the cold in the past has to do with, you know, he who shall not be named, which is no longer in office. When he was at the UN and made his big talk, they were laughing, okay? Because he's just out in the cold, just ridiculous. Hopes and fears, yeah, that people will walk away, okay? Emotionally, this is a lot of emotions, and we need to figure a path forward. So are we going to do it or are we not? emotional issues. And this is a journey we're in the midst of. We are in the midst of this journey. It looks like he's not going to have an easy climb. It looks like it's kind of an uphill battle. And so the hope is we do the journey, we do it right. The fear is that people just walk away, and they don't. Short term, retreat, deaths. Not a lot is happening. Not a lot is happening. And I think it feels like it's that the color of that is that ill color, the pandemic. I'm feeling that it's a lot to do with the pandemic right now. Yeah. Long term. We're going to be in this for a while. Feeling like we're tied up. We're in the midst of this. I mean, the bonds aren't there forever. And the restrictions are, a lot of, we've got physical restrictions, we've got mental restrictions, we've got, and I think that they see that the United States has got to get their act together again when it comes to the pandemic and things as well. That we have people not taking these things seriously, okay? And because they're not, out of it, and we got here, the ego is that kind of an orangish color, and the red is action, and the ego doesn't want to take action. It doesn't want to have, and in her shoe is kind of the sickly green, it's a heart color. They're not taking the pandemic seriously, okay? So everybody is restricted in a way, but not in a good way. Not in a good way. And because they're not taking it seriously, we'll have more deaths. We'll have more downtime. It's going to take a much longer time to get through this. So, while his speech was good, I think they're looking at it like you need to get your own house in order. Okay? You need to get your house in order when it comes to the pandemic and people following through. So yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting with it. Had a good speech, but we've got, so many people here being fed false news and false things about the pandemic, and we're going to be in this state for quite some time unless people get real about it. So thanks for tuning in. Much love and light, and we'll see you online.